What a great way to start the show. That's better than my song.
What was yours? What was yours going to be?
Tom Waits and Bette Midler. Oh, this is...
Okay. All right. So I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. I'm here with Rich Voss. We're on... I'm taking over the show.
No, you're not taking over. You're working the board.
I'm working the board. I'm doing the calls again. I did it last week. Rich did it for 11 weeks. Never figured it out.
I did figure it out.
I did it last week. I was amazing.
Okay, here's how this is going to work. Bonnie's going to do the boards. I carry the show. She throws in the humor. I
throw in the humor. I got to work the board and throw in the humor.
I steer the show.
I do humor.
And I throw in some funny stuff every now and then, but I'll steer it in the direction it's supposed to go. You see what I'm saying?
Well, we got a lot to talk about today.
We have a lot.
We have cameras in here rolling.
For our pilot.
We're doing a pilot.
For a network.
Are you allowed to say the network?
I don't know, so why say it?
Okay. So if you want to get on a non-airing pilot, call us, Sirius 206 XM 103 866 969 1969.
But you don't know if they'll ever air this. You know what I mean? Because they're going to, if the pilot gets picked up, which I see it.
They recut it into one of the episodes?
Into one of the episodes. If one of the calls are great, right?
They might use it as a clip for, advertising, marketing.
You never know. You never know. It's like cross promotions.
Maybe on the website.
I remember when I first came into Opie, and it was Opie and somebody that week. I don't know who was, if Anthony was here or I know Florentine was in studio. And I told them that we have this thing cooking. Oh, yeah. I remember that. And Anthony was there. Anthony was there. And now no, I don't think Anthony was here because I was sitting in that chair. It was when we just got back. And I said, we have something cooking. And now it's... Big things. Now it's making the light of day. Now, that's right. You know what it is? A lot of comics go, I got this, I got that, but they don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we produce. Mm-hmm. Is that what we do? We produce. All right, here's what happened on the way coming into New York. Our lives, when you're shooting this type of thing... Alex? What are you doing? Ma'am? You're not the only caller. Goodbye. Don't hang up. He asked if he was the only caller. I just wanted to tell him he wasn't. We have other callers. Okay, let's settle in before we take some calls. Okay, I just had to do it. Alex, call back later. We'll get to you. No, don't. No. Alex, you had your chance. There's a lot going on. We have to go here. So messed up. Who's so messed up? You are. What do you mean I'm trying to... I don't know what you're doing right now. Because you won't give me a chance to speak, and then you'll figure it out. It'll all come together. Okay, go ahead. But try to be quick about it. We have to shoot for a couple of days. I flew in from Kentucky on Monday. Yes, you did. I landed... We started shooting yesterday. That's Monday. Correct. You got it. The second I walked in the house, I got mic'd up. Yes. Okay. So then we shot all the way until we went into our room and relaxed and watched our TV shows. Watched Boardwalk Empire. Unbelievable. And then cried a little. It's so depressing. It's so depressing that it's over. The episode was depressing, but it's the final one was really... Yeah. It was a good final episode. I really wish, though, if you didn't see it, well, this really won't hurt you. I really wish he did get that lady out of the mental institution. Why would you say that? Why wouldn't I? It was on Sunday. Because now people know. It's 3 days later, if they don't know by now. So we didn't have a lot of time. We got up today. We did what we had to do. I had to go to the doctor. I have some stomach pain. I got my hair cut, a little Caesar cut. I wanted a Caesar. I got a Caesar. Went to the gym, worked out, all of this stuff. Then we have to film tonight. We're filming here. Then we're going to a comedy club to film. And as I'm driving in, and then tomorrow's all planned. We're going to the tattoo parlor. Okay. We're doing a bunch of stuff. Everything's planned for tomorrow. Hang on the lines, guys. You got some good calls. Everything's coming planned. Up, but we got to listen to this first. Everything's planned. And as I'm driving in, I take a bite of a pretzel, and my tooth breaks. It must have broke because it's not there. I must have swallowed it. And now I have to go to the dentist in the morning. I got to get a hotel. So everything is just crazy. It's going crazy. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, crazy. No, it's all I've been hearing about. Is my broken tooth? If your tooth broke,
no, this is the thing though. But it's always something with you, and I understand it's not your fault. It's a horrible thing to have happen that your tooth broke, and you keep saying, "Are you mad at me?" I'm not really mad at you, but the problem with you is that your tooth breaks, then you freak out about it, which is understandable. Then you called your dentist and you said, I'm going to go to the dentist tomorrow. I'm going to get a hotel tonight, stay in the city, go to the dentist in the morning because I'm flying out on Thursday and I got to get it done. Fine. Then that should be kind of it, but not with you. With you, you have to come in, tell every single person on the crew what's going on with your tooth. I've heard the story now 30 times.
We have to
you make people look in your mouth.
We might have to change
to see the tooth. I saw you standing here with our producer, a radio producer. He had a flashlight looking in your mouth.
Did I? But I had the flashlight. It's not like he had to bring his own flashlight.
Oh, well, it makes the story so much better. But I'm just saying, it's like the drama that surrounds everything. That's what, it's like it would be fine, but you're just, it's so much all the time.
I'm just saying, it's not so much. It's just, it's life on life's terms. But now while we're shooting this and I got to leave to Seattle on Thursday, I don't want to go to Seattle with a broken tooth and all of a sudden I'm across the country and I get this major tooth pain. Right now, so far, it doesn't hurt. If there's a dentist that would like to call in and...
Jack, are you a dentist?
Any dentist in New York listening that can do a quick extraction tonight, I would appreciate it. Okay?
Jack. Jack from Tucson, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Are you a dentist?
No, I wish I was. I'm a school teacher.
Who would wish they were a dentist?
Somebody was a school teacher.
Somebody that has 30 kids a day, lying at them, asking about 3,000 questions an hour.
Okay, well, I'm going to get to what you really called about, but let me just ask this other guy, because he wants to know if it's okay to hit your kids, and I think you might be good to answer that. Andrew, you have 3 kids and you want to hit them?
Bonnie, you're diabolical.
Oh, wait, I want to talk to Jack.
Jack, what do you think about Andrew hitting his kids?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey.
No, thanks, Bonnie.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Sorry.
Jack, go ahead.
I think kids know how to dial that magic 3-digit number 911 anymore, and he found himself in jail, unfortunately.
Oh, so Jack's really saying don't hit your kids only because you'll go to jail. If you can be assured that no one's going to find out, I think he's saying it's okay.
You're starting to get on my nerves.
Andrew?
I was smacked when I was younger, so...
Look at you.
Reassuring.
You really think you're like Mrs. Radio now.
Oh, look at this. I'm fantastic.
Just because they give you the board.
Whatever.
I didn't fight for it.
Andrew has 3 kids. It's probably hard.
Well, I want to ask Jack why he called.
Well, we'll get to it. Andrew, what is it?
What's
Bonnie, the problem?
Thank you. I appreciate you giving me the time. No, I don't hit my kids. I specifically do not hit my kids. But you're right. When you have 3, sometimes it gets a little hard.
Do you pay? Do you pay anybody to hit them?
No.
Jack, do you have kids? Of your own?
No, we don't. Unfortunately.
What grade do you teach?
I teach 5th grade.
Oh.
5th grade. It's creepy a little bit when a man is teaching.
We discussed that.
Any kid that's not in junior high yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, I wrote a bit about that and I forgot about it.
Like every parent, Jack, that comes in, looks you in the eye and is trying to assess, like, will you touch my kid?
Yeah, that's when we took our kid to daycare. Did you tell me to shut up?
No, I want Jack to answer. Well, what do you have to say for yourself, Jack?
Can you repeat that question? I'm sorry. You were talking about...
Are you a pedophile?
No, absolutely not. Of course not. Absolutely not.
But, I mean,
why would you be a 5th grade teacher, though?
Yeah. Why not a high school?
No kids of your own. Are you married?
Do you volunteer in a Boy Scout leader too?
No, I was a Boy Scout, though, if that means anything.
What are you wearing right now? I think this is going to give us a good
I think he's got a Boy Scout uniform on now.
Yes,
I'm still in my school attire, shirt, tie, dress pants. And
panties.
Yes, probably.
Do you have, Andrew, do you have kids that are 10, 11?
No, I have a 5-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old, all boys.
Now, if you went to the kindergarten class and the teacher was a man, would you be weirded out by that?
red flag immediately.
Yes, right?
Yes. Here's what I'm thinking.
Jack, do you know that all parents think that about you?
No, I don't think they think that because in a lot of schools, fifth grade is actually considered junior high in a lot of different schools in our
No. See, that's exactly the problem. He's already aging them up.
Yeah.
He's like, no, he's mature. He's very mature.
We hope
he's got a unibrow.
We let our students wear heels.
and I think parents sometimes see men teachers in the classroom as an equal role model because there's so many women in the profession. So it's good to see a man's point of view, especially for kids who have
no parents,
families. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the kind you love, aren't the people that aren't going to have anybody to tell.
Can I talk to Jack real quick?
Yeah.
I remember calling into this radio show in Tucson. I was doing a radio tour for the movie. Now, what were they saying before I got on the air?
Yeah, that's why I called, Rich. I jog every morning before I go to work, so I listen to KLPX radio. I hope I can say that.
I don't. You can say whatever you want to. They stink, I'm sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, do you recall calling in?
We just called you a pedophile. Go ahead.
Wait, go ahead. What was that?
Say whatever you want.
So what happened?
Do you recall calling into the Frank Show a few weeks back?
Yeah, I was doing a radio tour for the movie. I did like 15 in a row. They're set up. I remember Tucson because the guys asked me if I remembered them, like I knew them, like I was there before or something.
Yeah. They're I can't exactly remember, all the details per se, but I just remember them trashing you a little bit before you came on the air, so I wasn't sure if you were on hold, if you heard any of that.
No, if I did.
What were they saying?
Or it was something with a prior history they had with you, or a prior interview that they did with you. Do you remember anything? I know Frank used to work in New York. I'm not sure what radio station he was on.
Were they saying that Rich was a dick or something?
Something about his marriage. They were confused on his marriage situation and his divorce. I don't know the whole history, but
what?
I wish I knew all the details. I just remember...
Well, thanks for calling in. Jesus, you're the worst gossip person ever.
I know. I want to know, like, if they might not have been trashing me.
They might have been talking about someone entirely different.
Because here's the thing.
They were talking about Rich. And it's something, I think it's funny because they do this very often. They get these guests on their show in the morning, and because they're out of town guests, they may not be tuning in, of course, so they're not on hold like I was earlier listening to part of your show. They can't hear what's going on until you actually make contact with them and do the interview. So I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if you can get a hold of that, the playback of that, or if they keep archives of their shows.
No, I wish I could
accidentally
find
hung
them.
up on Andrew.
Okay, so. Jack, do me a favor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Email me their names, and I'm going to find out who their producer is. I'm going to call them in on my own because I was doing a radio junket. That's what it is. And I just went from one to the other, just trying to get the movie out there. And I'll call them and I'll go, will you guys, because I remember I'm coming to Arizona in a couple weeks, and they go, hey, stop in, they always, hey, stop in. Like, shut the fuck up if you're trashing me. But maybe it was funny. Maybe they were being funny.
Maybe it was. And I'm not trying to take either side on this, but I just thought it was interesting. And I do remember you talking about the movie. I do recall that.
Yes, that's why.
It's just I was jogging in traffic, and I was hearing bits and pieces. But
what else do you remember?
I just remember them talking about some kind of a prior interview they did.
I feel like I'm like an NYPD officer.
No, I feel like they had some kind of prior. It felt to me like they had some kind of prior history with you.
Well, listen. Here's the thing: we can't use you as a snitch anymore because you're not really.
You're the worst, Jack.
You're not a good snitch.
Yeah, well, Jack's not my real name anyway. So anyway,
oh well, stop touching kids then. Whoever you
hang
are.
up on them.
I'm joking.
All right.
Bye.
Email me their names. Norton's here.
Oh, God.
Don't you want to bring Norton in?
Yeah, definitely bring Norton in.
To save this already? We've only been on 15 minutes and we need somebody to save it.
Well, I just want to ask this guy, what do you want to ask me, Jeff?
I want to know if you're going to try getting on the show when Dice comes on. They said today that Dice is going to be coming on in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll try. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to ask Jim about it.
And they said that he's coming on to promote his book or something.
He wrote a book?
No, somebody wrote it for him.
Yeah,
he told a book. That's what he did, right? He told him. Okay, Jeff, thank you for the heads up. I will definitely try and do
Why?
that.
What if he smashes you to pieces?
God, who cares? It's still a win-win.
It's a win-win? Do you think you can hold your own against Dice?
Probably not. If I was prepared and wrote some stuff for it.
You can't write an argument.
I know, but I might just enjoy it. I might just enjoy that he would not like it that I was there.
He might probably. I don't think he remembers you.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
But
I'll do this in a reminder.
Who else gives somebody the finger like that? So they got. I'm sure he'll remember that. The girl that gave him the finger across her teeth.
Yeah,
2 fingers.
So weird. Where's Norton? Tell him to come in.
He probably went to the bathroom or something. I don't know.
Should we take another call then?
Yeah. Go to David.
Wait, there was one that was. You just like that because it's about you. Oh, Andrew is hung up on. Andrew.
Hi, what'd I do?
I don't know, but I gotta go. I'm sorry.
I didn't get to talk to Rich.
Okay, say one thing to Rich, and then we're gonna hang up.
Don't hang up on him.
Yeah, Rich, I can say one thing to Rich, and I'll stay on for the rest of the hour that you're on. Rich, you are the greatest comedian alive.
Thank you.
Love you.
Wait, Jim Norton's here.
He knows what he's talking about.
Oh, never mind. Forget it. Jimmy.
Oh, really?
You're the greatest comedian alive. No,
He's saying you're the greatest comedian alive.
Here's how you compare someone like Jim, Colin, Bobby, Norton, Voss. Know how you compare?
Honestly, Rich, I heard something Colin Quinn say. I'm sure you've heard it too. He called you the master of the counterpunch. I know. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Why don't you fuck off? Listen to me and listen to what I'm trying to help you with.
Yeah, no, he's giving you too many compliments.
I don't like him.
Ruining the flow.
He's trying to get something out of us.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Bonnie.
How are you?
It's good.
What's going on?
It's good to see you outside the window.
How was your dinner?
It was good. I was an old high school friend.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Yeah, she is. We haven't seen each other in many, many years.
A high school friend? Like, how did you connect with a high school friend?
Yeah, first of all, it's hard to believe you had high school friends.
Well, there were very few.
And then they wrote you back on Facebook.
Well, she came to see me as a comic. I didn't just invite her to dinner from Facebook. Hi, you want to be friends again? No, I wound up seeing her at the Stress Factory, and she had some business in the city, so we're like, let's get dinner. And I felt like such a big person with no expectations of anything inappropriate.
You went half and half, right?
No, I bought.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I don't go Dutch. Even if I'm not going to get laid, I don't go Dutch.
Did you like talk old times? You know, when Mrs. Betsy used to fucking point you.
Mrs. Betsy, that's the best name you can improv. Boy, these cameras
She's
really
the
upset you.
producer of the show. That's where he came up with her name.
Brilliant improver. He sees 3 fucking GoPros. He's like, Mrs. Person.
Yeah, well, nobody's being mean to him. He doesn't have to counter punch on that. When he's left to his own devices, not good at all.
Was the girl married?
Yeah. It was a total just let's talk about high school. But all I want to know is who died. That's all I care about. Is like who died. Like I want him dying. Not actively.
Did she say your career?
No, that was stillborn.
You know what happened in my high school is in the yearbook.
Who died? It's really creepy.
You want to know though?
Most accident prone. The guy who got most accident prone. He died over the summer in a boating accident. And then the yearbook comes out. In October or whatever, then the following year, and it says,
this is when he was.
Yeah,
pictures.
it goes to print or whatever, and you couldn't take it back.
Yeah,
and he died over the summer.
Wow, that's
an accident.
That's a great Canadian story right there.
And he died in a boating accident, eh?
Yeah.
So it was real. It was
kind of a lot like the Edmund Fitzgerald, if you want to talk about it.
I bet his parents pulled that paper out. Yeah.
So you talk, that's cool because whenever
I wish
you work,
I talked like that all the time.
You know what's great when you work the Stress Factory? That people that you went to school with always come down and show up, and you'll see faces. Like when I worked there, I had a whole table of these fucking black dudes I used to hang with in school, and it was just great, because they were all good athletes, and now they're just whatever messes. And
sorry,
but is it weird to see other people?
I keep it real, yo.
Other people that only made it to the 3rd grade. Get it?
I get it.
No, don't you want to know who died though? Not because you want them dead, but it makes you feel like you're outliving people, so it makes you feel like you're not as old. I'm telling you, I
don't know if I've gotten to a place yet where
maybe they didn't have the money for AZT.
I don't know. I mean, at least maybe when you start getting AARP or something.
I get it.
46. Oh no, what is that for retired people?
No, it's
I don't 51, use it. Isn't it, or something? 50.
I don't use it, but I could, I qualify for it.
Okay.
I'm fucking driving in and I'm chewing a pretzel.
Oh, God.
I'm chewing a pretzel and my tooth broke. My tooth broke and I swallowed a fucking broken tooth. Now all I just have is a piece of a tooth hanging in the back of me.
It's good.
And I have to fly to Seattle.
You don't care
Wish it
about
was
the
a
story?
shotgun shell. No, I know.
Right, unless he died. Then you'd be like, oh.
Then I'd be
good.
happy.
Yeah.
Great. One more to add to the
Why do
list.
you look good tonight?
Well, because I knew I was going to a fine restaurant, and I knew that this was a big evening, so I wanted to come here and look appropriate.
I love though that he shook out his shirt.
Yeah.
No, he
Before
looks...
going to a fine restaurant.
That is exactly how I do it. I don't have an iron, so what I do is I fucking throw it in the dryer, and I dry it with a nice little piece of...
You should put a little, put an ice cube in there.
Why?
It'll get the wrinkles out a little better.
I never heard that.
I didn't either. But a woman would know.
Life Hacks by Bonnie McFarlane.
Sometimes we'll try to put an ice cube in her mouth, and then I'll fucking fuck her mouth with nothing. Listen to
What?
me.
You should have went with like a dead, it feels like a dead body or something.
I want to know what happened. I've heard about blowjobs with ice. I don't like them.
You know?
No, it's too much.
I had a girl put Pop Rocks in her mouth.
But you like giving them, right?
Well, you know. Hey, if she does first.
Here's another tip. When you're on the road, if you don't want to iron, you hang your clothes in the bathroom and turn the shower on real hot,
yes.
and the steam.
Oh, thank you, Richard.
Richard Martinizing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Tips from 1972.
That's a really awful tip. That's great.
But you know, he learns these things, and he honestly goes through life thinking he's the only one who knows this shit. Like, he'll like wipe off a top of a Coke can, and then if I do it, he goes, "I taught you that. I taught." You're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Although I will say that Voss, that was something I didn't do. Voss got me more into afraid of germs than when I was younger. Like with stuff like cleaning that off, and the way he would always scream. I admire Rich because we'll be at a place and I'll see a guy do something. Like there's this one waiter at the Comedy Cellar. Whenever he hands me my water, he takes the top off and he just grabs it with his. It annoys me. And fucking Voss would say something.
I had a guy. They have to bring me a new bottle of ketchup. And when they put their fingers in the cup, today at Dunkin' Donuts, the guy was making my fucking bagel. On one hand, he had a glove. The other hand, he didn't have a glove. And he's touching the bagel. I go, what's the sense of having one fucking glove when the other hand is contaminated?
Well, that's okay. It's the way you say it. You're such an asshole.
No, he really is.
I
like,
said it.
I always say, like, if you need a bottle of ketchup, like a new bottle of ketchup, you can be like, well, I kind of have a little disorder. Can I get a bottle of ketchup? Like, you know, like, oh, sorry to do this to you, but not him. He's like, a new bottle, please?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
you
this
just
guy...
spilled water all over.
I don't
Listen,
give a shit.
Had a girl.
This fucking guy, he's touching my bagel, and he's a foreigner, so already they have different, codes when it comes to cleansing.
Oh.
What?
Oh, they only respond when yelled at?
No, I'm just saying they're brought up different.
You do yell.
Let's ask, first of all...
Then we could ask him his opinion on my creepiness.
Yes, your creepiness.
Okay.
Brian, you're asking about the podcast.
Yeah. I was actually... first off, I love Women Aren't Funny, by the way.
Thank you.
But I was really kind of curious because I've been listening to you guys for a while, and it just seems like in Women Aren't Funny, Bonnie, it seemed like, I don't know, like Rich was just this, kind of pushed you back and suppressed you somehow. But in the podcast, it just seems like the gloves are off for you. Like this is your time to lash back out. I don't.
Well, I honestly,
with them normally.
the truth of the matter is that I'm not like Rich is open about everything. He doesn't care what people know about him. In fact,
not everything.
Yeah, believe me, there's some secrets.
Oh, Jesus. Is it gay? Is he gay?
No,
Just
he's
tell
not
me.
gay.
I don't want to be the last to know. That's all I ask.
Not at all. He doesn't even know yet.
So, it was a he. So I personally, I would never do the podcast if it was left to me. I'm not that kind of comedian. I don't really talk about my real life. It's not who I am. I like to spin things a little bit, make people think I'm doing a little better than I am, But when you're with Rich, you can't. He will just fucking tell the truth no matter, like, even if somebody's like, oh, you flying back to New York, and you just say yes because you don't want to go into a big fucking song and dance about where you really live. Rich will be like, I'll say yes, and Rich will be like, we don't live in New York, we live in New Jersey. And then you're like, okay.
Yeah, because you know what?
What?
It's just, one little lie that you do turns into bigger and bigger lies.
I know, it's because you're just trying to, shut down you're just trying to get away from whatever it is.
You're avoiding a long discussion and extra words. You just want to avoid the other person's further questions. I understand.
So when So making the movie, I had control over what I was going to show. And the podcast, I don't. I just have to fight back because...
But I didn't hold her back in the movie. What do you mean I held her back? I don't get that.
No, Rich, no offense. But she's doing her voice, so it was cut in a way where it was like when she was doing her voiceover, you walked in and you're like, hey, shut up. This is stupid.
It was.
But that's like how he is on the podcast.
Yeah, but it was stupid. Sometimes you have to let a person know what they're doing is stupid.
Yeah. But I thought he was holding her back too, sir. Please continue.
But it goes back to what Jim was saying, was there's other ways to say things.
Well, actually, I'm kind of saying, like, well, Bonnie, in the way it was cut, in the way, maybe it was like just planned for the thing, but when the way it was cut, Bonnie just kind of like her head went down, her shoulders slumped. In this podcast, if you kind of make a comment, it's just like, well, fuck you, Rich.
I know. I've given up on trying to hide anything anymore.
Well, listen, thank you for all your support, and we're done with you. How do you hang up on people? How do you guys hang up on people?
Opie has the mouse over there, and he loves to use it.
Bonnie, he'll just cut him off in the middle of the...
Oh, yeah.
Who cares? Yeah. We don't give a shit. There's more. This is what I say to callers. There's more where you came from.
I try to be nice to them.
You try to be nice when you shouldn't. Like to a caller, like when it's time to go, just go, all right, thanks, and hang up. You're extra courteous, and you're extraordinarily rude to people you should be nice to, which are people who are serving you food.
Well,
I've seen you do it. I admire you for it. I admire Rich's ability to say what I am too much of a coward to say. But the way you say it is barbaric.
We got in an argument. Because I told this girl that was speaking to me in a high waitress voice. You know how they do that voice.
Yeah, I am your server. Yeah, they're
I told her. I said, "Look, please."
Hi guys, how you doing tonight?
Yes, my name is Betsy. I'm your server.
There's probably some kind of like biological thing that you make more money if you speak in a higher.
I said to her,
well, they want something from you. They want a tip, so they just get that fucking voice on.
But I said to the waitress and Bonnie, I go, you could speak in your real voice. Say you're hanging with your friends. Talk to us like that.
Can you believe that?
No, because I'm not 4 years old.
That's not humiliating to her at all. She's like, oh, finally, someone sees the real me. Thank you.
Real.
No, she loved it. She wasn't like... She was like, this is my real voice. What? No.
Because the other waitress...
I'll be right back with your things. One time somebody goes, here's a knife for you to go choppity chop chop. And he goes, I'm going to stab you.
So far, I'm Team Voss on these, even though he's rude. He's really rude.
He's really rude.
He's not a good person.
But he's never been in a... Like, he's never had a job like that where, hospitality.
But even if he did, it wouldn't matter. He would still say that stuff. Yeah, Rich would never consider, like, well, hey, I wouldn't like that if they were rude to me.
No, because yeah, you're right, because he thinks everything he does is perfect and everything everybody else does is wrong.
No, listen, if I'm doing something wrong.
Hey, we're talking.
If I do something, listen, when I do my job, I do it right. Okay, if I do it wrong, I expect to be fucking, abused or whatever.
Did you get a haircut just for this taping?
He got a haircut in the middle of the taping. Who gets a haircut in the middle of a taping?
It's a weird cut.
You don't like my...
It's like Frankenstein. It's
no, it looks like it's a
Frankenstein.
Caesar.
I'm telling you what it looks like. Oh, yeah, it does look like Caesar, too.
That's why I got it, because Caesar... I'm tired of fucking dealing with my hair every day. Doing this and I just said, cut it. What do you mean, who gets a haircut in the middle of a pie, though? What's the big deal?
You do it before. You don't do it in the middle.
Well, most people, they try to keep a consistent look throughout.
No, it's a fucking haircut.
We did our podcast today. Comes out on Thursday, but we had a big argument about this, and we wanted to ask you
his opinion. Okay, here's the deal. I'll give you the scenario and tell me how you feel. We stopped in at Caroline's. People, hold on your calls. We stopped in.
The boards are lighting up.
We stopped in the Caroline's after the show here last week, and they had, I guess, their open mic bringer show. They said, you want to go on? So, yeah, I went on. It was a great set. I fucking crushed, actually.
This has nothing to do with the story, by the way.
Irrelevant digression.
No, it is. It does something to do with it. So I crushed.
Killed at an open... I was the best one on.
Exactly. They were all there to see their friends. They didn't know I was coming on, Rich.
But wait a second. That's the point of the story.
Okay.
So I get off. I have a great set. And I'm just standing there, and there's a girl standing on the wall. Let's say on a 1 to 10 scale, she was a 15.
Wow.
I'll show you a picture of her. We can go on Facebook.
She a comedian?
I'm standing next to him.
I thought
and
she was out of the...
He says to the girl that's running the show, or the woman that's running the show, he says, "Is that a comedian?" Already, it's like slightly awkward because I'm right there.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Yeah." And he walks over to her like immediately. She's wearing, by the way, like a sequined skirt this big.
Good.
And he goes, "Are you a comedian?" And she goes, "Yeah." And he goes, I can help your career." Is that? And then he walked away.
But it's kind of like,
is
hey,
that
I can help.
creepy?
It's more of an ego, like me being like, hey, I'm Rich Voss. I can help your career. You know what I mean?
That's a lie.
First of all, yes, we never got into that because we were so busy focused on.
Wait, were you joking?
Yeah, because she was a good-looking girl.
First of all, when I first asked him if he was joking, he said no. And I said, you should say you're joking. It's the only out you have.
Yeah. Well, I was joking. It's a joke. When you see a hot girl, you get off stage and you go, you know she's new. She's at a...
Do you have her name?
Yeah.
Okay.
And well, I'll show you pictures of her. And then I get off say, hey, I can help your career. Obviously, she knows she's very attractive. She knows I'm a headliner. So obviously it's a joke, right? What do you think it is? Like, I'm going to you know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying?
I think it's fine that you did whatever you wanted to do, and if you were joking, then I think it's totally fine.
Well,
it didn't seem like you were joking. When I asked if you were joking,
it was a
you said no.
flirt.
I didn't know you were still standing there. You said I thought you were in the kitchen.
There's that honesty coming to bite you in the ass.
Yeah. So that's what made me think but it wasn't about me and him being like, it was disrespectful to me on a level, but that's fine. I'm used to that. But the fact
Don't say you're used to it. I never do it. A couple times in 10 years.
Shut up, stupid. Okay, yeah, no, he's never said that to me.
Oh, really? Now you're getting upset about...
I'm retelling a story. I'm getting upset because you keep interrupting me. And the part that I find the most creepy is that girl had no idea he was joking.
Not joking. Sorry, go ahead.
She just sees this old man walking over to her, going, I can help your career. Okay, so she emailed him and was like, hey, so... gave him a couple of compliments about his act, which I think is what he was fishing for all along.
No.
And then
she said,
wants help with her career and he's like, I can't believe she wants help. Well, that's what you said to her.
Well, she said the worst part about this whole thing.
Is it creepy or not?
It's hard. I'll tell you what wouldn't be creepy. A friend who really can help her, who's single. Why don't you help a fucking friend out and help her at the same time?
I would, but listen, I would.
You are creepy.
Yes, I am. I know I am.
I don't know if she would like to go out with a black guy named Keith. Here's what it is. It was kind of like, hey, I'm, in a situation like that, I'm like if Chris Rock walked into the cellar. When I walk into a place like that with all open mics,
you're not like Chris Rock. By the way, hold on, that's a terrible example. Chris Rock walking into the cellar is not the same as you walking into that open mic.
Yeah, it's pretty much it is. Because I'm so accomplished.
Let's get a lady's take on this. Megan, do you think that's a creepy thing for Rich to do?
Yeah, it's very creepy.
See? You don't just walk over to women. You didn't even see her do stand-up. She knows you didn't see her do stand-up, and she's like, oh, this guy just walked over to me and said, I can help your career.
But the funny thing, like, knowing Voss, that's funny, because I know that's the type of thing that the laugh comes in that you're such an ass.
Yes.
You couldn't be this big of an ass. But with you, it's like... you might have kind of meant it. Like, that's the hard part with you, is like anybody else saying that, I'd go, they're absolutely kidding. But you didn't indicate you were joking. You just walked away like you meant it. That's crazy.
And I think he did mean it, though. But that's the thing.
But I'm just saying, I'm Rich Voss. I can help your career, and then I walk away. That's
he just wants to say I'm
Megan
Rich Voss.
thinks that you disrespect me all the time.
Wait, say it again?
Megan thinks you disrespect me all the time.
Who's Megan? Megan, what do you look like?
I have blonde hair and blue eyes.
How tall are you?
5'7".
How much you weigh?
Oh,
you don't have to answer these fucking stupid questions. No, Megan, you don't need to answer these. Look at the fucking. These are not good-looking people that are asking you to identify yourself. Okay. These are hideous people.
But I bring money to the table, so that overrides
so whatever. If you want to email Jim later with your height and your weight, you may do that. I'm not going to cock block anybody, but we're getting something else from Megan right now.
Just realjimnorton@gmail.com.
He brings money and I bring personality.
If you're less than 127 pounds.
Megan.
I'm calling because every time a guy calls in and tells Bonnie she's super fucking hot, Rich always says, she ain't all right.
What do I say?
What standards do you have?
Yeah, you're always like, I don't see it.
What kind of standards do I have? She was standing against a wall at Caroline's.
She was 8 feet tall, 110 pounds.
This girl.
I just wanted to say that that's bullshit because Bonnie is hot, and you should say, yeah, that's right.
I tell my wife she's good looking all the time, okay?
When there's no one else around, yeah. Thank you.
What am I going to do? Go, hey, good looking? You know, I compliment you all the time. I say,
want to hear the email.
What
Did
do
you
you
read the email?
No, the girl
he
Facebook
didn't
me.
bring it up. Why? Thank you, Megan.
She Facebooked me, and I'll help her. I said, send me a video. I'll look at it. I'll give her some pointers. What's the big deal?
What did she say in the email?
She said, I saw, first of all, I liked, you know, that one bit you do about the whatever. And she said, look, if we can get together, have coffee and go over some stuff or a drink, you know. So then I wrote back to her. I go, watch Women Aren't Funny. This way she'll know.
Woman. He still doesn't say
women.
it correctly.
I said women. What? I said, you're allowed to cough in the mic on our show. Just not you.
I know. It's unprofessional. I'm trying to be professional.
Do you have a cold or is
No, it's just when I eat. No, it's nothing. You know. Yeah, I fucked a nurse in Dallas. No, it's just a.
That fucking.
A man finally killed Ebola.
What do you call it?
Joe's on your side, by the way.
I want to see what she looks like.
All right, I got to get her.
Joe,
her
do you
name
think
and
Rich
we'll
is creepy?
What's that?
Do you think Rich is creepy, or you would do the same thing?
No, you're a lot of fun. I just wanted to finish Rich's sentence when he went up to that girl and says, I could help your career. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot I'm married.
Right. He should have at least said something. He says that he told her to watch Women Aren't Funny.
Yes.
So that
she'll know he's married.
Yes, but it's like, really? She has to watch 87 minutes?
Yeah.
No, but she'll learn as a female comic some stuff.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to help
There's
her.
nothing worse than someone saying, I can help your career, and then when you ask for help, they show you their project. What a disappointment.
Oh, God.
That's like fucking Amway. That's what that is. Pyramid schemed her.
Bye, Joe. It's like, but the thing was is that
It's worked 2,000 times.
He didn't say like, I can help your career and then like, haha, you know, whatever.
Right.
I'll talk to you later. Have a good show. It was just, I'll help your career, and then he walked away. And clearly, she didn't know you were joking because she emailed you. She's probably like, like I said, she's probably like to her mom, like, do you know this guy, Rich Foss? And her mom was like, oh, honey, when I was pregnant, I'd already seen him 10 times. He's amazing.
How's that kind of rap, though?
him 30 years ago.
Now, if I emailed her, she'd get creeped out and wouldn't get back to me. He's got that kind of rap. It's amazing. Boss is amazing.
But what I'll do, I'll look at the
because
video.
people give him such slack because it's like, oh, it's Rich Foss. Like, he's got that.
No, but he's also, women like him. He's a fucking Hall of Famer. I hate to say it. Believe me. I hate to say it. But that's been working for you, like, long before you guys were together. I'd be out on the road with him, and me, fucking troll boy, and Ross is like, don't touch his dick. And they would. He's magic.
But I'll tell you, there's a certain thing with women sometimes is that there's a certain look you want when you're fucking a guy, which is like, you want the guy to look like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm fucking this chick.
Yeah.
And I think like they look at Rich and they see that. Like, look, he has it now.
What?
Like a dumbstruck?
like, wow, this is incredible. I never thought this would happen to me.
That's mostly every guy you went out with that goes, I can't believe I'm fucking this chick.
Well, that's why I went out with him, because I like that look.
Okay, when that one boyfriend, when he fucked you and he almost smothered you, you couldn't get out from under him? How about that story?
Oh.
You fucked Bobby Kelly?
First of all, we'll get back on
This guy
topic.
lost 100 pounds to look like Bobby Kelly.
I'll get off topic, then I'm going to get back on topic. That fucking Tom Sizemore interview was fucking unbelievable, you guys did.
Oh, wait, were you here for that?
No, I listened to it on the...
Oh.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah, he's great.
Fucking, he was great. Just great.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, somebody wants to ask you something about Texas.
Sure.
Go ahead, David.
Hello?
Hi,
Yeah.
David.
Well, yeah, Chippa.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, when are you going to come to Texas, man?
I was in Dallas not long ago, sir.
Don't you hate the week after you leave?
Yeah. What's that?
I'm a big fan of all three. Bonnie, you're fucking hilarious.
Oh, thanks, man.
I don't see it.
And Rich,
What?
you're still an asshole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, David.
I'm a big fan, Norton. Not big enough to know you were in town last week.
Texas is a big state. I won't go back to Houston because I don't draw there at all. Austin I really enjoyed, but Houston I won't go back to.
Where were you, Rich?
Where was I?
You're doing a radio show. Hi, that Twitter will fucking wait.
I'm not Twitter. I'm trying to find the girl's name so Norton can look her up on Facebook.
Well, we're going to take a break in 15 minutes.
I think we should do it on air so we could see her.
Yeah. However you want to do it.
I don't want to give her a name out.
No, I'm not going to give her a name out.
But wait,
you want her to call in to see if that... We should get her to call in to see if it's creepy. Because I bet you she was like, yeah, it's pretty fucking creepy.
She'll say no because she wants him to help her. She'll go, no, I knew he was joking.
Oh, no, buddy, I love you. Oh,
no, I know you guys are married.
I watched that movie.
Did you really tell the waitress to not use that high voice?
Yes. First of all, not just one time. That's
best.
like part of his thing.
I don't want to hear that.
I envy it. I just the people who do that better than anybody. Amy Schumer can do that. She has this fucking ability just to say things that make me cringe. But I admire that she says them, and you can do the same thing. Hey, is that okay if I... No, it's not. Oh, humiliating. But I wish I had the fucking courage.
Well, the problem with being with Rich, honestly, is that, when you're in a relationship, when you're in a couple, one person always has to be... If one person's being bad cop, the other person has to be good cop. Otherwise, it's mayhems. I don't know what happens. There's a real breakdown.
We've gone out together and both attacked.
Well, not regular people. Like, we'll both attack Bobby Kelly or we'll both attack our manager or something. And then that is fun. We enjoy that. But out in public, if he's trashing someone, like he'll get mad at an employee that's like at Target. You have to swipe your...
No, they want ID when you buy Nicorette gum.
They have to swipe the ID in order for the Nicorette gum to go through.
Right. No, they look at it. Yeah, they want your ID.
No, they swipe it. They have to. It's just the way that it is.
It stinks, but they have to.
They have to do it, and he will argue with them and be mean to them, and it's like they're like, do you want it or not?
You're blaming the messenger. I do the same thing whenever I go to buy my fucking sinus. What are they? Allegra D. Yeah. You have to give it, and I want to yell every time, and I'm like, it's not their fucking fault.
Listen, I'm a blue collar. I like the blue collar. I am a blue collar guy.
Blue collar.
No, I stick up for the blue collar.
BLEW. All right, good.
Okay. He's too quick. It's fucking. I really am, like, for the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, when I see a guy, doing a fucked up tough job,
don't take the call.
It's my daughter. It might be important.
I don't care. No.
Okay. How do you not take it?
Just leave it alone. That new iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone 6 Plus.
No, it's from 1992. That's the size they used to be. And he's got it. And I told him he can never put that to his ear.
Let me see. This is the new style.
You gotta just.
You're so June 2014, man. This is fucking.
You don't like that new iPhone?
I don't want him to be walking around with it to his ear. It looks like you've got an iPad.
You look like a midget.
Ear.
You look like a midget with a regular phone.
And then your hands. I mean, it really doesn't help out that situation.
No.
I want to get this girl to call in to see if she thinks I was creepy.
Well, get her name.
Well, how am I going to get... I got her name. I don't have her number.
Facebook her real quick. Say, look, would you call into the radio show and give the number? Give the hotline number.
No, because you're going to make it sound... You're going to make her feel bad.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, believe me. Whatever damage she does, I'll clean up on the other side.
Yeah. Look at he'll let him be the hero and see what happens.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me just clear my throat before she calls in, so I don't want to hear me doing that. It will sound...
All right, hold on.
Yeah, so you're funny?
All right, I'm going to... You guys talk while I email her.
I don't know.
Just talk it into Siri.
But does he do this all the time? Like, is this something like I just happen to watch it? Is this like how he goes through life?
This is Rich.
Creeping girls out?
Yeah. It's not creeping her out, saying like, I'm just being like a fucking headliner.
Like when you go to get your haircut. When last time I went to get my haircut, they go, "Oh, I think your husband was in here a couple of days ago," and I was like, "Oh, probably he gets his haircut all the time," and they're like, "Yeah. He's in here a lot. We notice." I mean, what the fuck does that mean?
Rich is the thing is he says what people want to say. Like every comedian seeing that girl, the purity of what he did was every one of us would want to walk up and go, all jokes aside, I can help your career. You're pretty.
But you're not married and your wife is instead like, I'm cool. Like let him do his thing. That's fine. I want him to flirt with girls and enjoy life. But that's That's crazy to do, to be like that free in front of your wife.
Well, that should also show you that, that's almost like when someone does something so stupid, you're like, all right, if they're stupid enough to do that, they don't know any better. You did something that all of us would want to do. I kind of, even though I think it was stupid to do in front of her.
I didn't know she was in the room still.
That's the beauty of him, is that he admitted that. I would immediately go, yeah, of course I knew you were there.
Standing right beside him, he was like, is that a comic? I could help your career.
How humiliating, Rich.
Oh, my God.
I got caught.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't go I go, were you joking? And he was like, no. I was like, it's your only way out. You've got to say you were joking. I gave him another chance at it. He goes, no.
I should have immediately said you were joking.
But I don't want
to.
I was not joking, being like a fucking cool. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't want the girl to think I'm joking. I don't want the girl to think, now I'm going to help her. I'll send her some tips. I'll look at her video.
Oh, yeah, watch our document. Download it from iTunes.
But also,
a piece of shit.
Who wants Rich Voss tips?
That's just not a real sought-after commodity.
That's not, when someone says, I can help you, they're not thinking like, oh, I hope he sends me 10 tips.
Look, I can get her work probably when she's ready.
Is she funny?
I didn't see
Then why would you help her?
Well, I started watching her video.
Why? Because you haven't seen her. You know why.
But I always have, yeah, it's true. I need a new opener anyway.
Huh?
I need a new opener.
Hold on.
What time can you do?
What's that?
She was at an open mic night.
Doesn't matter, so is
in
he.
a sequin skirt. She hasn't been doing it very long. She can still afford new clothing. Okay?
So you're saying that she's still got the day job money.
She's still, yes.
Should I have her call in? Should I email her to call in? Of course.
Once, it's you can always tell a middle act. Because they're wearing clothes that are almost 10 years old.
Right.
Then once they get to headlining, they can buy new clothes again.
She may have a boyfriend or a husband anyway.
I'm sure she does.
Well, did you look in the about part of the Facebook?
Just pictures.
Well, you gotta look at about to see if they're in a relationship.
But I was in there looking at her pictures.
Yeah, why would you look at pictures?
I'm right here.
Yeah.
No, to see if she was a comic like that.
The thing that annoys me the most is that you're so jealous.
Is he jealous, really?
Yes, of anything I do. I have to count to 10 in my head anytime I talk to a man, in case then he'll lose his mind.
He's mad?
I couldn't talk to Keith for the first 3 years that I was dating Rich.
Well, apparently Rich reads the Bible. He understands.
Because he one day thought he saw a look exchange between us.
There was a look.
And he's made that into somehow Keith and I slept together.
Had you?
No. Okay. Not really.
What do you mean, not really? What does that mean?
No, I didn't even know Keith before Rich.
How do you spell discuss? Oh, I got it. Discuss. We were discussing. What should I put? Can you call our radio show? We are discussing
how we met.
Okay, this guy thinks I'm being a character for the show.
I approached you.
Rich.
What?
No, this guy's from Queens.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to ask Jimmy because he would be more objective.
Okay.
Is Bonnie really like this?
What do you mean, like what?
Like all the time. Just all she does is give Rich a hard time. I can't stand it. I feel bad for him.
Thank you.
I don't want to be this person either. I'll be honest with you. Every time we come to the radio show, I say, I used to be a fun person and now I'm Cunty McFarlane all the time. But it's hard not to. Yes.
That's the good way to describe you.
But you got to say, sir, too. She's the only person who could take his brutal jokes too, like the way they smash each other. Like literally just now, someone say you were hot, and he's like, I don't see it, and you laughed. Like anything he says that's mean, you laugh at. Like you're not gonna. Yeah, she's don't get me wrong, absolutely a cunt, but you're not gonna.
Thank you. But for a second, I was worried.
No, but you're not gonna get someone can take a joke that way either. You know what I mean? Like she takes a lot of fucking brutal jokes. Any woman I've ever dated would have left me for.
I only know that from this show.
Yeah.
Well, listen to our podcast. We also have a podcast.
A new one's coming up this Thursday. Our new podcast.
You can get it on iTunes or Riotcast. My wife hates me.
All right.
Okay. See you later there, Rich.
I emailed the girl. My daughter's calling. She goes, I don't care. I could be hurt.
Say we're working. We're doing a show.
And look at Opie gets it. He does his phone too as he's doing it.
It takes you a half hour.
All right. Hold on.
Did she say I could be hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, then she's not hurt. No one would say I could be hurt.
Say we could be doing our radio show.
I said we are doing a radio show.
And what'd she say?
I don't care. I could be hurt.
Oh, well, fuck her.
All right. So here, maybe the girl will call in.
She's 6. That's kind of young to type that way.
She's 7.
She's a Siri.
No, that's the other one.
Oh. The older one.
The
He
older
has
one.
no sense of humor.
I do. You don't think I fucking knew what he was talking about?
Yeah.
I have no sense of humor, really? They call me Mr. Sense
Oh
of
my
Humor.
God.
No, they
Every
don't.
time I come in,
Mr. Sense of Humor. That was Hitler's nickname.
Oh, God.
all right, so take a call or two, and then we'll get back. Maybe this girl will call in, and we'll discuss it. I'll show Norton what she looks like.
Peter, are you from Hillsborough?
I am from Hillsborough.
New Jersey?
Yes. I almost tripped over Rich at the movie theater 2 weekends ago.
Why were you at the movie? It was a kid's movie.
I was a kid's movie. I was with my kids. and my
Oh,
wife.
okay. You were
And I
nice.
couldn't believe I was watching a movie with movie stars.
Ooh.
Well, you nailed it.
Hillsborough power couple at the theater.
What'd you see?
Have you ever seen us in
Same
Quick
movie
Check?
You guys saw.
We saw that kid's.
Alexander. And
What's,
I know Bonnie's favorite part.
Oh, because my daughter asked me on the way out. You were eavesdropping. Oh, my
I
God.
was just walking by. I swear I was just walking by.
What was your favorite part?
Army arms.
Army arms. That was my favorite part.
I was laughing pretty hard at that movie.
Yeah, you really enjoyed it.
Because my daughter, my middle daughter, was laughing. Whenever she laughs, I can't
movie?
stop laughing.
Alexander and the Really Bad, Horrible, Terrible Day or whatever
Steve
it's
Carell
called.
movie. Funny.
It's a
He's
kid's,
funny,
it's
dude.
a kid's movie. You know?
Yeah, it's for kids.
It's
And
very much all the funny parts are in the trailer, but I was very impressed to finally see you guys in my hometown. So
No.
I just wanted to say hi, neighbors.
did you grow up there?
No. I'm a transplant.
From where?
Upstate New York.
Oh, you know, Michael Ian Black grew up in Hillsborough.
He did, but he doesn't anymore. He lives in Connecticut.
I don't know.
Awful factoid.
I think it's just the three of us now in Hillsborough.
Wait, you're famous?
No, not at all.
That's just the two of
But
you.
I love that, like, you put us in a group of fame.
You're a movie star
you're
as well.
all so famous.
We are kind of famous if you think about it.
You guys absolutely are famous, and we live in like a 3-block radius. So I'm going to pretend I'm famous just for living nearby you.
Okay,
So in the place that burned down.
Peter, Rich likes to wear these tank tops around. Now it's cooler weather. Thank God he doesn't do it anymore. But like the kind where like his nipples show.
Yeah, he's always wearing them.
And he'll wear them around. And I'm like, people recognize you and they're going to see you. And he's like, well, I was at the gym. But he'll be like, go to the gym. And then he's like, well, I'm going to go get some food. Then he does all this stuff. It's so embarrassing.
Do you embarrass when he wears those shirts?
Oh, it's,
You don't think he looks good in them?
it's so.
I didn't think there was anything embarrassing about his camo capri pants.
Camouflage.
that he wore to the movie.
Yeah.
You know, I wore those because they have a lot of pockets and you can sneak snacks in easier.
Yeah. Do you see us eating? We never. Actually, we bought popcorn.
You you did.
But usually, like, we'll bring, like, weird snacks in,
Yeah,
like
because I don't
seaweed
like-
snacks. And
Yeah, I want healthy snacks at the movies. I don't want their crappy food.
What do you eat?
Who wants healthy snacks at the movies?
Granola bar.
But he'll get a Diet Coke, and you can hear the bottle open of a Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Like, I always think, like, what if they start implementing, like, where they look in your bag before you go in? We're fucked if that happens. If
You're
they-
not fucked because you're at the Hillsborough movie theater. It's you and 5 other people.
I know, but
They don't care.
it's embarrassing. Peter, next time we see you, don't make eye contact. We're famous.
I will. I'll be stealthy and creepy.
Bye, Peter.
Did you buy popcorn when you were there?
No, Bobby. We bought the popcorn.
I
like
bought popcorn, but he generally won't allow it.
Why?
Too much butter.
But I did.
Oh, okay. Get it without butter. Get a plain.
He goes, oh, okay. Like,
I thought it was a money thing. I was going to spit on him. But if
no,
it's
it
healthy-
is a money thing.
Good, spit on me. I want to see what cum tastes like.
A, that's mean to say to me, and B, it's a lie from you.
Are we taking a break?
No, in 5 minutes. I've been listening to you guys, and what you guys have had some really good interviews, some really good guests, man.
Thank you.
Fucking unbelievable. Well, the Tom thing, I heard it. I even listened to the repeat and he even knew what he was going to say. That's how interested that fucking
Yeah,
guy
he was really. That was our third one with him, and the first one was great. The second one was a little awkward, and then me and him had talked after that, and then the third one was great.
And then you had what's his name that created All in the Family.
Oh, Norman Lear.
Fucking, How the fuck can you not be like in awe?
He signed my book, Ed. He called me Ed. I had a great interview with him, and I'm like, we bonded. He's like, see you later, Ed. I'm like, oh, fuck.
God.
Fuck me.
Hey, do you know Jason Nash?
I know the name.
He's a comedian in L.A., and he calls in, and he's on the line right now.
Oh, let's talk to Jason, yeah. He hasn't called...
Jason.
Jason.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Where have you been?
It's drive time out here.
I know.
LA's drive time.
How come you haven't called in a while? Are you mad at us?
I found this other husband and wife show.
Oh, no.
Who?
It's really good.
Ralphie and Lana?
Sid and Nancy?
They're less fighting.
Yes. Healthier.
No, I don't know. I called a couple times. You didn't pick up.
That's not true.
Oh, no.
No way.
Maybe I wasn't...
had Opie in studio. And
you talked when we had Opie. We picked up with you when Opie was in. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, anyhow,
great show today, Jim. Great show. I listened to O and J today.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Jason.
I never know what to call it, but
yeah, just Opie show. I guess is fine. We got Tyson tomorrow. He's always good.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
No, the chicken guy.
Tyson Foods.
Jesus.
Yeah.
well, I wanted to see a couple weeks ago. Rich was talking about having a three-way, or no, not a three-way. He was talking about going with another woman, and I wanted to get an update on that.
What?
I mean, you don't like sex, right?
What, you mean me, Bonnie, and another woman?
No. You were like eyeing this girl, and Bonnie was like almost. This is what I love about the show. Bonnie was almost like getting in. She was almost like, fine, just go.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, because I feel bad. Like sometimes during a show or something, Rich will be like, Bonnie, come in here, and I'll have to go into the showroom, and he'll be like, is it okay if I go home with this girl? And I'm always like, yeah, but I feel bad for the girl, that she has to see that on top of her. But yeah, no. Look,
he's joking when he says that.
I don't know.
I
don't know. I don't
listen.
know because I saw the creepiness in action.
What's that? I would never.
With the girl?
No, listen to me. If I'm ever talking to a girl like that, I'm just going through her probably to get to her brother. But I would never.
Less creepy.
I would never listen. When you land somebody like Bonnie, it's like hitting gold. No, that's not. It's like striking gold. Like she's everything I'd ever dreamed of. What's the rest of that song?
I don't know. These fucking trite statements are really upsetting me, though. She's the top of the tops. You're the best of the best, Bonnie. Top of the heap.
I always say this. I know I've said it before, but in a romantic comedy, when at the end the guy is always like giving the girl the speech, like you always lose your glasses and they're on the top of your head, and you don't know your left from your right, and they go through like
things that are
very
supposed to be
specific,
charming,
things. And Rich would never be able to do that. He'd be like, you're tall. Yeah.
How's the movie going,
my
Jason?
kid's mom.
It's doing good.
Cool.
It's doing good. I met Ray Liotta the other night.
How was that?
It was great.
I saw him in Barney's recently, and I've interviewed him twice.
What were you doing in Barney's?
That's where I go for cologne. I get the finest colognes. And I wanted to buy a sweater, Mr. Hot Shit. And I said they were $1,200, and I fucking amp-sprayed right out of Barney's. Fuck $1,200.
You can afford that.
I'm not spending $1,200 on a sweater.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm gonna wind up getting cum on the back of it anyway.
Not on the front.
Oh my god.
Did you ever have him on?
I get it.
She got it. I said the back. I said I'm gonna get cum of it on the
That's
back.
what I was repeating how funny it was.
No, you tried to upgrade it.
No, I was repeating it for real.
Oh.
I'm going.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't. I don't know when Jim makes those jokes if I'm supposed to make eye contact or look away, like a
little bit of both,
like a embarrassed,
Hey,
1800s Victorian woman.
Jason, you're married, right? So, like, as a joke, like, say you got off stage at the Improv.
As a joke. Now he's using it as a joke.
Or just as you get off stage at the Improv, you're fucking well-known, you're a headliner, you have a good set, and you see some hot open micer, and you walk by, you go, hey, I could help your career. Is that creepy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm on your side, Rich. Believe me. I want to see you get laid more than anybody.
Goodbye.
No, don't hang up on him.
Kidding.
But yeah, it is. It's considered creepy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of trouble with moral things too. Like I I kind of go with what most people say, and I go, oh yeah, those people are right.
Oh, you just you're always doing some kind of survey to find out where you're supposed to be.
But you didn't even walk by and say it. You actually approached her separately. It was different.
No, I just walked up to her. I go, "You're a comic." She goes, "Yeah, I could help you out. I'm Rich Voss." And then I left. You know, you know what? It's blown out of proportion, I think.
But I could see you saying that in a way that was funny.
Yes.
And it being fine. So
but when I asked you if you were being funny, why didn't you say yes?
Because I don't want to hurt the girl's feeling that she asked me to help her now. I don't want her to think I'm using her as a joke. Do you understand?
You'd rather have your wife think you wanted to fuck someone else?
Yes. Yes. That makes no sense.
It does. I don't want to hurt some new comic and discourage her
You
from
would
doing
rather
comedy.
have a 24-hour argument with your wife than some fucking girl in a sequin skirt who could really probably gives zero shits about you. She probably sends out 20 of those emails a week. You know, maybe fucking guys probably be like, I can help you. And she's like, yeah, I got to write another one of these.
Well, I just don't want to hurt. I don't want to discourage her from doing comedy. That's all.
Do you do this everywhere you go?
Never.
The hair salon?
No.
At the dentist?
There's not one hot girl at the hair salon.
You do this at the dentist? Do you
Yeah, I did at the dentist with the Russian girl. Well, let me tell you.
Are you shocked that he said that or that he pronounced it dentist? I don't know what that look was for.
I asked the
Then
dentist.
it was like you said no, and I named 2 places.
Well, the dentist was being funny because there was cameras there. There's a hot receptionist at the dentist.
Tell me more.
Right?
Is she single?
So I
Is she
said,
under 127 pounds?
So I said to my dentist, does she ever ask about me? And he said, never. I go, where's she from? And the dentist said, Russia, right? So then I was leaving the dentist. I went to the receptionist to book another appointment. I go, look, I can't come to the middle of November because I'm going to visit my relatives in Russia. She goes, get out of here. I go, yeah, they live right outside Moscow. She goes, so am I. I go, it's unbelievable that we have that much in common. You know, that's all. And I just left to plant a seed that she thinks.
I got it. That's pretty. I admire it. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, but I'm just doing it to fuck around. I'm fucking 50-something years old.
50 what?
Something.
Why don't you give him one a year, Bonnie? Maybe one a year?
I give him, how many are we up to?
9 seconds.
9 seconds. He can do anything he wants with anyone for 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
How about, okay, I can?
I'll bet your best material twice.
How about I can
And I'm mean to him?
How about I can help your career? Only took 4 seconds for me to say that.
Well, go ahead. If you can, if you can convince a girl to suck your cock for 9 seconds, do it.
I would never.
We got to go to break. Jason, thank you for calling in. We always love hearing you.
He's our favorite.
You're
guys,
the
good
best.
show.
Bye.
Yeah, good show. Bye, Jim.
Thank you, Jason. Take care, man.
Let's just go. Danny just wants to say hi because he's a big fan. So just let him say hi and then we'll go to break.
Where's Danny?
He's a big fan of Jim's, not of yours.
I'm sure he is of yours, too.
Danny?
Well, you know what? Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Big fan of My Wife Hates Me podcast, which is a disaster sometimes at the beginning. But this sounds amazing. Big fan of Little Jimmy.
Thank you.
And all I want to do is smile. This is amazing. And I just want to say hi.
You're drunk.
Yeah, he sounds drunk.
You're drunk.
No, maybe he is. He worked hard all day.
Drive time, L.A. He's
I want to do a smile.
Oh, he's in Chicago. Hey, thanks for calling in. We're going to go to break. And we just wanted to say hi and thank you.
Bonnie thinks she's you think you're so cool that you're working the board now.
All right. If you want to hang in or call back in a few minutes, people.
Hello?
All right. Well, I don't know how to go to break.
Hello?
I didn't know if she wrote back or...
Oh, let me see.
Whatever. What have you. We're here in studio.
Are we on the air?
We're on the air.
No, we're on the air?
Yes.
All right.
You kissed me on the air. Look
oh,
at
my
that.
God. I don't want people to think I kiss you like that. Why don't you,
Jim Norton is here with us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Come back here in 12
being
hours.
had.
He's very funny. Jimmy, I say this to everybody. No one in this whole business, Howard, nobody, is as quick as you on radio. No one.
Thank you.
No one.
Thanks. Now you said that you're going to jinx me.
What's that?
You said that you're going to jinx me. The rest of the show I'm going to be fucking...
Now let's see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a call.
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Well, Matt I don't want you to get jealous, Rich, but Matt read a book. Okay, and it was Jim's, and he liked it.
Oh, thank you.
Matt?
Yes. Oh, yeah, both books, actually.
Thank you, Matt.
Just great pieces of writing. I mean, I got a laugh out of it, and, I'm pretty sure that's what it was for. But, Rich and Bonnie, I was just wondering, are you guys ever going to plan on coming out with a book? I mean, I visit my Barnes & Noble, I don't see any.
Are you going to come out of the closet?
Richard! I'm sorry, Matt. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I wasn't talking to Matt. I was talking to Norton.
Oh.
Stupid.
The answer is someday.
I wasn't talking to Matt. No, Matt. Bonnie is writing a book, almost done. Sent it to the editor.
No, I just have to address the editor's notes. No, you never did that, right? You didn't address any notes?
Sure I would. I would address the structural notes.
Oh, okay.
They didn't give me any joke notes, but she would say, because I had written those things originally, she'd be like, I think it's easier if you put this paragraph first and move that, because structurally it will help, like that kind of stuff, but
Okay,
I
she
wouldn't
did
allow
that,
any jokes to be changed,
No, she didn't try to change any actual writing, but she was like, maybe you don't need this, and rethink it, or...
Yeah, or hey, maybe you can expand on this a little bit because you're not as clear.
Okay.
That stuff's what an editor's for.
Yeah, but
she's great. I think she's great. She gave me notes that I think are really...
Yeah, it's always nice when you look at notes and you respect them and you're not like, oh, God, this fucking asshole. It's not like getting notes when you were years ago at VH1 or MTV or something where there's like an intern trying to make funny and writing down jokes you should do and they suck.
Right,
Those are bad notes.
Right.
See, and what's this guy's name?
Matt.
Matt. Also, too, I'm releasing my fourth CD soon. So, like Bonnie and Norton does release a lot of content on CD and on video.
I don't have 4.
I've never made a CD or...
I don't have 4 CDs.
You don't have 4? Yeah, you have 4-hour specials.
No, I got 6 CDs. I mean,
Whoa. He reeled you in on that one, eh?
Do you have your 6 ones out?
It's been out, yeah.
Okay. So, oh, fuck.
Kathy Griffin's done over 20 specials.
No, she hasn't.
Wow. Has she really?
Yeah, that's what she said on, I was listening to her,
I think she's funny.
WTF. Yeah.
What's that?
She's funny.
Yeah, she's all right.
She was pretty interesting in that
I like her.
interview because she felt like nobody really gave her...
We've always been fans of Kathy.
The camera's making weird
Beeping.
noises.
It died.
Oh. Yeah.
Did you bleed on it?
Anyway, Matt, you got something else?
Yeah, I love the podcast, love the show, and I definitely like listening to the OJ show every morning. So, I mean, keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you. You sound like you should do voiceovers. Like, does he sound like a cartoon character a little bit?
Yeah, like if they ever use James Gum in a cartoon, you should do his voice.
Yes. Bye, Matt. Thank you. All right. Where can we purchase Rich's new CD? Asked Bill from Boston.
Nowhere yet. The only way to get my new CDs if you see me at a club, because I'll sell them, but I'm not going to release it until we're done promoting the movie. I'm not going to cross-promote and try to promote more than one thing.
Okay.
So when...
Bill, anything to add?
I need it. It's still empty inside. It was so great.
Thank you. This one, you know what? Thank you.
He's so not used to getting a compliment.
No,
He's just started getting like weird
the first
Tourette's
CD,
tics.
the first CD comics do are really good because it's like 8 or 9 years of stuff you built up. The second one, but my third and fourth, my fourth
First
one,
of all,
hands
you're doing.
down.
I will say this, and obviously, I'm not that complimentary to you generally, but you are at the top of your game material-wise right now.
Thank you.
I listened to for the first time in a long time, and when we were in Amsterdam, and it was fucking great.
Thank you.
Doing good work.
Thank you. Can you call the Improvs?
Thank you, Bill. You want to say anything else?
I just have one other question. Can I buy that CD when I'm seeing Jim's special in January?
Are you attending my special? Thank you, sir.
Are you going to be selling Rich's CDs?
I'd love to. Every year, you get a free Voss CD with every ticket purchased. It's the deal I've been meaning to speak to you about.
I almost went to see. I don't know what I went to see you tape. I think it was your HBO one, the first one when you did her and didn't Patrice, all you guys did.
Yeah, me and Kevin Brennan did it that night. Fly the Concords and Louis and Mencia. Yeah, it was 10 of us.
I was going to go sell my CDs outside your show.
That would have been funny.
I don't know why I didn't do it. It just seems crazy that I wouldn't do something like that.
Do what?
Go at the club. Did Rich even see her set? No.
Oh, Rick, no, we're not taking your call, but no.
No, I didn't see her set.
But Jim, I already clicked on Jim from New Jersey.
Go ahead.
Hey, guys.
Good pedigree.
Yeah, from South Rivertown, kind of around there where you're from.
We don't care. Just ask
exactly.
the questions.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. But I wanted to pay Jim a compliment on Uncle Paul.
Thank you.
It's fucking convincing.
Thank you. It's my favorite thing that I do, including my own voice.
I get an erection like a victim would, and it's...
You know, we're taping this for TV.
Exactly. Say hard on.
They're gonna get.
He's the quickest mind in showbiz. We have him here tonight, Jim Norton.
Hard on.
Jim, you think you're ever going to like host a late night talk show?
No, but I want to on Vice. That's what I want to do.
Oh yeah,
That's why I did those 4
You're
episodes.
so good at it.
Thank you. I loved it.
But how? Like, are they happy with it?
They were very happy with it, and I thought the thing that you and Sherrod did was my favorite thing that we did.
That was great.
It was so good.
But see, that's the thing. Nobody's doing stuff like that anymore. You know.
Well, the reason that they're so slow is because they got all this money by these. They're getting so much bigger that the reality is they say like, yes, we absolutely are going to do more of these, but they have other shit that they're doing first, and it's frustrating. But I like those guys a lot, so they let me do whatever I want.
I don't understand.
So you're doing more?
Yeah. We just don't know when. My time frame is so fucking. I want it now. I'm furious. It's like it's been 3 months, and it's like,
Yes.
well, in the TV, that's not. We're you know, if they get a TV network or whatever, that's not that long a wait.
But why don't you could do something and along the lines of like Between Two Ferns, you know, like Zach did. I mean, you have the resources.
I don't want to do what Zach did.
No, but I'm not saying
He's saying
that.
like but that's in a way the same thing. He's doing it on a different network.
Zach is what Zach does is probably very cheap to shoot because it's literally you two guys sitting there, two dumb plants and a guy.
Yeah.
I have an audience. There's a monologue. It's a lot more expensive because of the stuff that goes into it. I can't afford to do it myself.
Okay, it was like a Tough Crowd set. It reminded me of like Tough Crowd.
I wanted to like Mike Douglas or Dick Cavett, like old school, like with the fucking orange rug. That's what I grew up with. That's what I liked.
The orange rug?
What's that?
That's what stuck with you?
Yeah, the orange
rug.
That's who we.
No content, just the orange rug.
I remember an orange rug.
Merv Griffin, Dick Cavett, Mike Douglas. My grandmother used to watch all of them. All afternoon talk shows. All of them.
You know,
They're
it's
great.
funny when I first came to New York and then I went to LA. I had a deal a deal was pending. People were trying to get a deal, and I had to like go to these network executives and they would ask me like what my favorite show was on TV, and I'd never watched TV, so I would just make up like stuff that I'd heard. I don't know why.
Like, what would you say?
Funny. I remember
Petticoat Junction.
yes, like crazy shit that I never saw.
Bonnie pitched a show back when years and years ago, which was great, where she would hunt the food and cook it herself. What was it? Like you were
Hunting and Cooking with Bonnie McFarlane.
Hunty McFarlane.
Hunty. That's right. Hunty McFarlane. It wouldn't work now, of course, because I'm a vegetarian. I mean, I would still hunt. I just wouldn't eat the food.
all right.
Okay, now
You pitch good show. Rich tells me everything you guys are going to pitch or when you've pitched over the years. You're really good at it. Like I have no idea how to crystallize it and just make a show like a sellable product. But I hear the way you guys come up with stuff, and it's fucking amazing how good it is.
I like that you said you guys.
Oh, really?
That's being courteous.
Oh, God, you know.
I'm joking. You're a genius.
I'm not a genius.
141 IQ.
I'll take that test any day.
No, one of the things that you're a genius at is dealing with your ex-wife. Would you
Yes.
say that's true?
I'm good with her. We're good friends.
Josh, what do you need to know? Rich is going to give you some tips.
Are you in Seattle?
Okay.
Are you in Seattle?
I am. I'm gonna be at your show. I just got VIP tickets today.
At Parlor
Why would you
Live.
get VIP tickets? I don't understand that concept.
They're available.
Parlor
I
Live.
don't know. They were $10 more, and I get a booth. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, if you get a booth, I guess.
Didn't Lincoln had a booth.
Rich, you gonna go golfing any of the days you're out here?
No, I'm not. I was going to bring my clubs, but I'm playing so bad. I don't know if I would have dragged them all the way across country to play just one day on Saturday. And
We got Chambers Bay.
I'm not going. Yeah, but the following week I'm going to North Carolina. I'm going to play, Pinehurst and Nice Court. I need some time off because I'm not hitting. I'm completely.
Thank you for the
I've
call,
never
sir.
played.
I know, it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know
but
how
I
long
thought he
to let
wanted
these
it-
go.
I
Like,
thought
don't
he
wanna
wanted it next week.
constantly be the person
Here's
that's like,
how long that one should go. Aren't you going to play
I know, but then it gets back to like, oh, look at Cunty McFarlane at it again. But it's like there's no.
I thought he wanted to talk about the ex-wife.
I do. I got a couple things, but
hurry up.
All right, so your advice on this. So I'm at some point within the next couple weeks, I have to introduce my ex-wife to my now girlfriend, and I'm trying to see if maybe you or Bonnie had some good tips on that.
When I met Kelly, she took me aside and was like, "You don't have to do this." She really tried to give me a, like, she still tries to bond with me that way of like us both trashing you.
But wait
a second. Or no?
Yeah, I mean a little.
But wait, what do you mean? How long have you been divorced or separated or whatever you are?
Divorced, 4 years.
All right.
And does she have a new boyfriend, your ex?
She is married with child on the way now.
Oh, so then it seems fine. What's the problem?
What's a big deal? She
Is
never
it your
loved
child?
you. She never loved you from the beginning. So
I hope not. No, we have a child together, and I have full custody.
But why is it weird to introduce you to the girlfriend? Because she's going to be around your kid?
Yeah, that's kind of it.
And she's a whore? Yeah. Isn't that true, Josh?
That's right.
Your new girlfriend's a whore.
Right. Are you really going to say that about him? The guy's down on his luck. He lives in Seattle.
Down on his luck. He doesn't have to pay child support. He gets the kid. It's perfect. Couldn't be better.
No, Bonnie's on it.
And he's dating a whore. I mean,
That's
who
right.
wouldn't fucking love that?
She's Russian. She's Russian. I'm gonna beat Chip to the 90 Day Fiance.
Why?
I don't get it.
Oh,
because she's Russian?
Talking about it earlier. Yeah, she's Russian.
Those Russian girls are hot from those Russian sites. You ever see them?
They're bloodless, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They don't have any emotion?
Russian women always remind me a little bit of like aliens that came and they're trying to like assimilate, but they like wear high heels at a pool with kids. Like they too much blue eyeshadow. Like they just get it wrong slightly.
You're spot on. There's always heels and blue eyeshadow.
Because they're just trying to look like sexy and caring, and like they wouldn't just cut your throat.
Yes.
But you know they'd much rather be cutting your throat.
Kill you in your sleep, Josh.
Much rather be cutting your throat and taking your fucking television.
Did you see the finale to Boardwalk Empire?
I did.
How'd you like it?
It was good. I mean, historically, there's a couple things, but there's some stuff they did stick true to.
Well, most of the stuff they stuck true to throughout the series.
Yes, I mean let's just say there were certain deaths of certain people throughout the series that were fictional characters, so they could
Boardwalk
be killed
Empire.
Off. Yeah,
but wait, what's his name?
I don't want to give it away.
I know. No, he was killed last season. Whatever. No, the Jew from Uptown that was running. Fuck, and his wife tried to blackmail Nucky's ex-wife. You know what character I'm talking about?
Yes.
They didn't show him die. They never showed Frank Nitti once in the whole series.
Well, that's because they went like a 7-year period.
Yeah.
Frank Nitti was involved with Capone from the beginning.
Yeah, they just didn't feature him.
Jack
at all.
From Florida.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Jack.
Rich, I don't know if you remember, probably not, but you actually helped me get clean. You helped me get into a detox. And
how long ago was that, Jack?
It was maybe like 5 weeks ago.
On this show?
30 days. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You sound different.
Yeah, I made it past the 30-day point.
That's great.
Yeah, but I picked up the other day.
What day?
And I didn't do it. I flushed a couple pills down the toilet. I was sitting there in the bathroom, and I was about to do them, and I was just, I was thinking like, Rich, what did Rich tell me to do? You just got to make it through the day. The drugs are still going to be there for tomorrow if I want them, but, I flushed them down the toilet, and I made it through that day, and I still made it.
That's fucking great. Look, you know what? 30 days is a miracle. Did you ever imagine?
We've made it longer than 30 days now, right?
Yeah, it's like 35 days.
Okay, did you ever imagine when you were active that you would stay clean for 35 days? Did you ever think about it?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so guess what? Those days, like I said, will turn into fucking weeks and months and years, and it'll be so much easier. You won't even have pills in your hand to flush down the toilet. You know what I mean? it's so much easier. Life is so much easier if you can get through it. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to. They don't get it. They don't get it. He gets it because he's got clean. What are you laughing at, Bonnie?
I'm not laughing at anything. I just
This
had to
fucking
burp,
guy.
so I was like,
do you remember when he
moved away.
called? How fucked up he was.
Yes, I know. Listen, trust me. I think this is amazing. This is like,
You know, I'm not going to sit here and make a joke out of sobriety.
I'm not making a joke.
You are. You're
I'm
laughing
not
at me.
making a joke.
All I'm thinking of is horrible shit to say. Because I know this guy's very sincere.
Yeah, but
so I'm just thinking of horrible things, so I'm laughing uncomfortably.
It's just, it's weird.
I'm happy
like,
for him.
What? What's
some
weird?
things that you say are like odd.
Cliche or no? I'm just.
One day you won't have any pills to flush.
Yeah, I know. What did I say? Yeah, but in his mind, no.
One day there won't be a toilet available. You know, it's not inspirational.
I don't know.
One day you'll be in the shower and you'll have to throw them down.
Yes, one day it will be a gun instead. That's very helpful.
Whatever. Okay. So I'm sorry. I was a little
No,
passionate.
but you obviously helped him, and you help people, and I think that's like pretty remarkable. So,
Well,
Jack, listen, this is not about you. We're Jim.
What?
Are you thrilled with Jack's recovery?
Yeah, I'm actually always happy when I hear somebody's calling up and getting sober. Sure.
Yeah,
I love hearing that.
You know. Have you been going to meetings?
Not as many as I should.
Yeah. Yeah, I have been going to meetings. It's just they're a little bit depressing. The meetings, you know. I had to hug this guy that looked like he was like a homeless guy. When I got the 30 days, he gave me like this weird coin, and I had to hug him. You're like forced to hug him, and I didn't really want to hug him. I think I might be getting scabies from him.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to hug. There's a little too much hugging sometimes.
The worst part of getting sober.
You know what?
The hugs.
When at the end of I was at a meeting. At the end of the meeting, and I'm not breaking any traditions. They held hands and they do the Lord's Prayer. Right as the meeting ended, I always walk into the bathroom because I don't want to hold anybody's hands.
You got me on the hand thing, fucker. I didn't even thought of that. And then Rich started just going, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go do this. He's always doing something. I'm gonna reinstall something.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck there holding hands, and I'm like, fuck.
I want to hold these fucking hands and do the Lord's
But remember,
Prayer.
if you're holding someone else's hands, there's no room for pills.
Absolutely.
Okay? That's like
right.
something Rich would say.
God in one hand. You won't have pills in that hand, will you?
Jack,
Well,
thank
keep
you
up
for
the good
calling.
work. Hey,
Keep us posted.
What's that?
One more thing.
Yes.
I'm having trouble with the higher power part of the 12 steps. Like, I don't necessarily...
You don't have to worry about it.
You can be your own higher power.
You don't have to worry about it.
Well, I don't know if that will work. That's usually not the suggested way to go.
I chose He-Man, Master of the Universe when I. You don't have to
that
worry
was just
about,
to jerk off to.
You don't have to worry about it. Just go to meetings, stay clean. Everything will fall in place. You don't have to get everything in the beginning. Don't try to get everything in the beginning. You know what it is. You don't pick up a day at a time, and things will fall. Don't worry about what day your higher power and this and that. There's no fucking rules.
Well, you can use higher power. Like use the group for a little while. They're doing something you can't do by yourself. A group of people are doing something that you can't do, so they're more powerful than you. So for now, just the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever. But
use the sun god.
Yes. Yes. Worship the devil.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Don't say that.
Fuck yeah.
Good job, man. You sound so much better too.
You really do. Thanks for calling, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
You really saved my life. Thank you.
Good luck, man.
No, you saved your own life. I didn't do it. You saved
Well,
it.
let's see how he is next week.
He's suffocating me daily, but saving others. Yay.
Helping everyone else.
Oh.
Killing those you love.
He did it himself. Just like I did it, you did it, she did it. Bonnie's lucky. She gets to drink socially. Like, she can go out and have a couple drinks and be not. I mean, she's.
And I won't blow a transvestite. Oh, crazy!
Yeah,
isn't
try doing
it?
that after 25 years sober.
Jeez, how do you do the stuff that you do, Jim?
He doesn't do anything.
Not at all.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
just
being
kidding.
silly, of course.
Oh, this guy's a dentist.
Oh, get him on the phone. Get the dentist.
But from Mexico.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Dr. X from Mexico. This is a fake
Exactly.
call.
Yeah, he works for ISIS.
No, it's not a fake call. I call in regularly.
All right, go ahead.
I was admiring your pearly whites on your webpage, and then I went to a comedian show at the Improv in Addison, and Jesus Christ, everybody headliner had crack mouth. What the hell is it with comedians? Is it the diet, the drugs? What the hell, man?
Did you hear the beginning of the show tonight?
No, you know what? As a matter of fact, I just got out and I just checked in, man. What happened?
I'm driving into New York. I was eating a pretzel and my tooth broke. I didn't know, and I swallowed it.
For those of you who've already heard this story, you can take a break.
All I have is this little piece of tooth sticking up. So emergency, going to the dentist tomorrow. Is it going to be hard to extract when there's no tooth basically there?
Nah, man, it's actually easy. When I do extractions, I usually take the head of the tooth off and fish out the root. But anyway, what is this, the Dr. X Advice Show? Hey, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
What the fuck is this guy?
he's like, well, I know you're the host of the show. You want some answers. I'm not giving them to you. Jimmy.
What's your question?
Oh, no. Here's the deal. I just now, it's not addiction, no that bullshit. I just now started shaving myself clean down there. Brother, I need some advice, man. How do you keep this shit from going back so fast, particularly razors? I know you're clean as a whistle, buddy. Can you?
Oh, you must be a great dentist. You don't even know how to shave your balls. Yeah, you're the guy who wants to do fucking root canal. You fucking idiot.
You're the fucking best. Jimmy, I'm serious. I'm going to hang up and listen to the answer.
Okay.
Why, do you shave clean down there?
Every day.
Oh, my
The way to do it, though, is too many guys do it in the shower. What you got to do is take a razor. Don't get in the shower. You dry shave it outside the shower.
I can see cavities.
Listen, I dry shave my legs, and they're like, you can see the lines in them for days, even after I've moisturized.
No, you dry shave. You pull the razor up against the hair, dry shave before the shower.
Oh,
listen,
shit.
Norton, when he shaves down there,
that can't be right.
He looks like a turtle, and then he has a baby turtle down there. That's nothing.
But you want to be completely hairless?
I am totally hairless. That's the only part of my body I shave. Is you shave it up.
But why?
Don't you cut it first? Oh, well, you don't.
No, I don't have to. Take straight pubes like an Asian fucking hairdo. It looks awful, and I just don't like it. It doesn't feel as clean.
I'm going to do that. This way you can see the bugs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dry shaving works well.
Oh, horrible. Oh God, Rick from Oklahoma. What?
This is dirty.
What? Go ahead.
Small question for Rich. Hey, if you have to go to the dentist, tomorrow or tonight, wherever you get in, and this work they're going to do, and they ultimately give you some pain pills.
Not for an extraction, but go ahead.
Would you count that as a snow day on your sobriety, like a snow day?
No. Here's the deal with any prescription drugs. I'm not a doctor. People in meetings aren't doctors. There are doctors, but I'm saying if a doctor prescribes, say, one, which I won't do him anyhow, but say he said, okay, take one Vicodin twice a day, okay, for pain. That's not a relapse. Now, if he says take one Vicodin twice a day and you take fucking 5 twice a day, then that's a relapse.
But sometimes doctors don't know, or they overprescribe.
No, but you tell them you're in recovery. If you tell them you're in recovery, like any prescription.
My friend had a doctor who said, you can have 1 glass of wine a day when she was pregnant. And she used to pour herself like a fucking full tumbler every day.
It's motives, though. It's like you got we know what we're doing.
Yes.
And when I had sinus surgery, I got prescribed Vicodin because I was in pain. I had fucking major face surgery. So if it said take 2 a day, I would take 1.
Yeah,
I always take less than the prescribed amount, and I always wind up throwing the pills out.
Me too.
Beforehand.
You don't sell them?
No, I'll give them to somebody who's new in the program just to help them get through that first week.
No, but you're right. I always take less. He's right. I always take less than they say. I had a headache for a fucking month. I just got rid of it because I hurt my neck.
Welcome to my marriage.
And, whoa. Welcome to my joke. She's rolling tonight. So, I only took Advil 2 times or 3 times, Motrin, throughout this whole month.
2 or 3 times?
Yeah, we'd love to. You should put this on worstfacts.com.
Yes.
Nobody cares how many times
I took a Motrin twice.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, so if you don't abuse anything, if you're prescribed something, if you're home melting it down and shooting it, I would call that a relapse.
If you had surgery and it's legit and you know it's legit, just don't dope fiend yourself or give the pills to someone else to distribute to you. A lot of guys do that.
In the beginning, yeah.
If you want to start doing drugs, you'll listen to Rich do a little Neil Young.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in armor.
You satisfied, Matt?
Saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree.
Okay.
Isn't that good?
No.
What's the comparison? Is it good to watch?
Let's go to something that's a little
Voice
less.
like an angel.
Let's go to something that's a little less gross. Kelly, what do you want to ask Jim?
Oh, no, I didn't want to ask Jim anything.
Ooh, a little confrontational, aren't you, Kelly?
Wow.
No. Hi, guys.
You want to give him some advice? What advice?
Oh, yeah. Jim, big fan. Listen to you every morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely love you.
Thank you.
Rich and Bonnie, I love you too, even though you hung up on me twice last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dear.
Oh, this is the Kelly.
That's uncalled for.
Bonnie's heart is breaking, but Bonnie, I can share your pain on the dry shaving of the legs. Never again. I made that mistake once.
Right? It's horrifying.
I always
Can you
dry
imagine
shave.
doing it on your balls?
Yeah, and above the pubic
I
hair.
know you have balls.
Bonnie,
Yes, if you're a girl who likes me, you must be. So, what was your statement, young lady?
Oh, my statement, young sir, was that I know you have issues dropping a deuce in public.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I was going to say, to help you get past that, I used to travel out for work. The only way I could drop a deuce in an airport, put earbuds in, listen to some music. Then you can't hear anybody, and it's like you're in your own special world while you're...
I don't like going into other bathrooms but my own or a hotel. If I have to go to a bathroom,
do what I do. You take with you a deprivation chamber. Right? You sit in that, and then you don't know where you are. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. That's not a bad idea.
What?
Music. I don't like to shit in public.
Neither do I. But
I have no problem with it. I will literally
You do it all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
but
disgusting.
I go so fast.
See, I'm a 30-minute shitter, 20 minutes. I like to sit on the toilet. I go in waves. It's fucking great.
You
do you have to ever like?
Ew, I don't. What kind of humor is this?
What?
No, like sometimes you have to massage your back a little bit.
No, I've never injured myself. Oh, to get it going?
No, yeah.
No, ew, you do
What
that?
kind of creep are you?
Sometimes you have to massage your back a little to get.
I've never heard that.
You drop big solid logs, then you're done. That's it?
Good. Now
it's like it comes out perfect every time.
Good, that's great when I give you a massage in bed tomorrow.
That's great. You're loosening things up, getting a fucking
I'm gonna
flume
wake
ready.
up.
Oh my God! What do you want, Mario?
I heard Rich the other day on Anthony's show. Actually, it was the replay. You were fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
Jimmy, you too. Every time you're on there, it's a fucking home run. I love
Thank you.
it.
I'll probably go on again this week or next week.
Do you know when? Because I'll definitely tune in. I subscribe to both, so I want to make sure I hear it.
Okay, I know. I would do it tomorrow, but I have something I'm taping Red Eye, so I can't. Thursday, I mean. Who cares? Why am I saying that?
I love doing
Guys, I mean, both of you guys, great. Anthony with a co-host he's a genius. I love Anthony. I've listened to him for a really long time. At the end of the shows, does he ever express any interest in having you guys come back as co-hosts or maybe a more frequent basis, or is that something that's just not discussed?
We've never talked about it. I've never talked about it. Like, literally after we're done, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to hit some traffic, and Anthony is face deep in a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, sir. We talk after the show.
I only did I did the show once. I did it one time. I hit a grand slam. I don't need to go back. No, it's hard for me going out there. It's over 2 hours.
It literally is the distance. That I would have been on Anthony's show probably 3 days a week. I love doing it. It's just fun hanging out with him.
It's fun.
But the thing is, I've done it twice. Once was an hour and 20, and once was an hour and a half. And then coming back in, and then people are like, well, Ant was doing but when Ant was coming in, he was beating rush hour and going back out at a weird time.
And plus, he had a whole apartment here.
Yeah. That was a rough fucking commute.
But why won't Ant do it here in the city? I know that his house is beautiful. He doesn't want to leave
I'm just thinking because it's convenient. He had that studio built there already.
It's a great studio.
Yeah.
But he would get bigger and better guests.
Yeah, and people are like, well,
bigger and better than you guys? Come on.
Yeah, Bonnie makes a good point.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. I mean, it's not my business, Look, when all that shit, look at their millionaires, let them deal with I got to worry about.
Oh, what the hell do we know, right?
What do I know?
Let the muckety mucks
All
work
I know
it
is that fucking crew that goes to his house. It looks like the march of the fucking mutants. His crew.
They're awful. They're awful.
And when you guys are calling people mutants,
yeah,
you know
Pat
they gotta be
Munaki and fucking Carlton, fucking Bobo,
fucking Big A is the sergeant at arms.
Yeah.
If I was single, I would be dating Big A. Okay.
Okay. Now I know why Anthony plays cards with
Are you
them.
thinking you give me the look?
Anthony plays cards with all of them. It's like
he's like Nicholson at Cuckoo's Nest taking their money.
Yes. Creep. What a fucking creep.
Yeah, he's a creep. He likes hanging out with these fucking. They're utterly awful. All of them.
I had fun when I was there.
I always have fun at Anthony's house. I'm probably gonna go there for Halloween.
Huh?
Well, this is exciting.
Yeah, you're right. We're boring everyone, including ourselves, and
This
we're part
is
of it.
worse than what, like, if you're just talking out in the hall.
You're right.
You know, this is.
We're doing. What do you want? We did 2 hours. We took calls.
Yeah,
we
we
were
are just
funny.
chatting about our
Whatever.
friend.
You have fucking 10 minutes left. Let's go. We're almost there,
People
guys.
like to know that we're friends with Anthony, so we're just talking about our friend.
Yes.
Our friend who's had a hard time.
Now,
I'm not saying don't talk about Anthony, but
That's
at
right.
least do him the courtesy of being
interesting while we do it. Okay, fair enough.
Someone else has a pod. Give me your opinion.
Well, come on, what?
Someone else has a podcast. And I was supposed to do it today, and they wrote me. They go, "Oh, we ran late. We didn't get you because we were talking to David Duke, right?"
Okay.
Now, I go, I'll reschedule, but I don't know if I'm going to do a podcast where they're using David Duke.
Yeah, you should. Who cares who they talk to? You talk to people on the news. They talk to fucking everyone.
Well, you guys don't have people like that
I'd
in
love
studio.
to. I'd interview David Duke in a second. I'd interview a Klansman. I would interview anyone.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Would you interview the girl that you approached at the comedy club?
Yeah, she call in.
Yeah, well, she's on the line.
Ooh, where is she?
Go ahead.
Oh, is this Kelly from New York?
I'm here.
Oh, are you the girl that was at Caroline's, Kelly?
First of all, what were you wearing that night? If you're the girl, we'll know.
I was feeling flashy, so I had on my.
This is her, ladies and gentlemen. We got her.
Okay, we might be running a little late tonight, Kelly. I mean, people. Kelly.
Oh God, you're so nervous.
I'm not nervous because we don't have a lot of
Can
time.
I interview her first, since you already had your shot with her?
Go ahead. Dude, this is Bonnie.
I'm married to Rich. Don't let that stop you.
Oh my God, Bonnie! I watched the documentary last night, and I had said that I was just very inspired and admired you staying with it, even though you're not ugly, fat, black, or lesbian.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a hard road for an attractive white girl.
All right, go ahead. Ask
As
your
I'm
questions.
sure you know. This brings us to our point, though, is did you think it was creepy? And just be honest, because
there are no wrong answers.
There's no wrong answers here, Kelly. And Rich has promised that he will help you no matter what happens here today. Did you think it was creepy when he walked over to you and was like, "Are you a comedian? I can help your career"?
No, I was just hoping that would you actually never know. But I was hoping that potentially it was true.
Right, but did you think oh, he hasn't seen me do stand up yet? Is this a little odd?
No, I didn't really read into it too much, honestly. Is that bad?
I'm smart, though, but I probably would have been like, oh, that's a little weird. I might still have followed up with it, but I'm saying I might have been, I'm pretty sure I would have been like.
Didn't you guys meet when you were on Last Comic Standing and he was a judge?
Rich?
Yeah.
That's kind of a little bit false.
Listen.
He said I'm a big act.
Okay.
Rich Voss.
So.
Oh my God, that was on the Girls Aren't Funny. It was so funny.
Yes.
Yes.
He was like, are you coming back to my house? You're like, no.
See, she loves you. Maybe Bonnie's going to help you a little more than I could help you because she's a female.
Rich has other friends, though.
Oh, and Jim, you know who Jim Norton is?
I should. I'm sorry. I have to. I actually had started in. June, so I'm really.
Kelly, shame on you.
Wait, where'd you start?
At Caroline's, but I mean, I'm fairly new, but motivated to.
Perfect. I have a sitcom.
Do you know who Patton Oswalt is?
Now leave her alone. She's
I just
new.
want to know who, where
Don't
her
make
comedy
fun.
heart lies.
She's new. What the fuck? You see, that's what you're
Oh my
being
God!
mean.
Are you embarrassing me on live radio?
No, not at all.
First of all, nobody listens to this shit.
Okay, and no, we're not embarrassing you at all. I'm sticking up for you. Bonnie thinks I was a creep. My wife, who I love dearly, thinks I was a creep because I go up to, a girl,
You saw a very attractive girl standing there, and you were like, whoa, is she a comedian? And then you made a beeline over to her. I can help your career. I don't see how that's...
Huh?
Right? I mean, it's a little...
I think it was a nice gesture.
Yes. and let me tell you something. Norton, because I might have to hand the ball to Norton on this one, because we're shooting a TV show now, and I'm going to look at your tape and see what, whatever.
By the way, if there's anyone here who can help you, it is Jim Norton.
I go on merit.
Don't Google him, though.
No, not at all. A lot of those things are lies. I've never handed over money to that gender.
Wait, can't you go 5 extra minutes? Wait, can you go 5 extra minutes? Why? Yeah, we're going 5 extra minutes.
Tell him. Hey, boss is going 5 extra.
We're going 5 extra minutes because this call is going to help a lot of people. It's going to help Kelly and her comedy, Bonnie and I in our relationship.
Kelly, incidentally, Rich's ex-wife's name.
Oh, yeah.
I know that.
So, Kelly, you're new in comedy, obviously, right?
Yeah, but I shouldn't say that, right?
Yeah, why not tell the truth?
No, of course.
No, listen to me. And what, did you take a course at Caroline's or one of those Andy Angle types?
I've always, admired people who do it because I'm take some balls. But, so I was just why don't I try a workshop? And at the very least, I'll be like, okay, I can't do it. And so then, that show, I just set the bar low. I was like, all you have to do is get on stage. And that was I got on and I started going, but, it was real nerve-wracking. But then it's really become such a high to do. I don't know. It just is it just, makes me feel empowered, I guess.
What's in your blood?
What did you do?
In your blood, Kelly.
What did you do before that work-wise, or what do you do?
My jobs are a little funny. No, I'm kidding. It's I was a dog walker, a babysitter, a house sitter. I do a little bit of sales, flip-flops, and handbags.
So you're a failure. So this is perfect for you. This is a great move, I think.
But wait a second.
No, but how many times have you done it that night? That wasn't your first night, right?
That was... fifth, maybe.
Oh, your fifth night. Okay.
Oh, you went on that night.
And how did you do that night?
Fourth or fifth. That night, I had my parents there, and I talked a little bit about anal and masturbation. So it was not my strongest.
No, I saw 2 minutes of your what you sent me. I thought her opening joke was pretty good. I liked her opening joke, and I'll give her some advice.
Can we hear it, or is that too creepy to ask her?
No, I'm not going to do it now. Don't ask her to do it.
Oh.
But here, how come how come you're not taking acting lessons, or you're an attractive lady,
Thank you.
Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I totally do. I've done little acting projects, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. It just
let me just say what Rich is getting at. We have a TV show.
No, but she's new, and I get it. This generation of comedians isn't like ours. They don't do research. They don't know everybody. They don't. You know what I mean?
We were geeks, right? Were we all geeks about comedy before we started?
When I grew up, I grew up loving comedy.
Yeah,
and I knew it, but it was a whole nother thing. She probably didn't know who the fuck I was that night in the club.
Did you have to go figure out who he was?
I didn't. I honestly, I hadn't watched Last Comic Standing, but then I went and I looked.
Yeah, she probably she didn't know who I was. All right.
I have people I do like to I watched Amy Schumer's stuff. I think it's funny.
She's great.
I really like her. She's actually from my hometown, but I haven't met her yet.
Where are you from that you say hometown?
Long Island.
Rockville Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is probably going to work out well for you if you hook up with Jim.
Well, not hook up physically.
No, but just you let him help you.
No, I don't even know if I would help her. I have to see her act. I have to like somebody's material.
Well, she's only done it 5 times.
She talks about anal.
All right.
I'm
so
getting,
in front of her
getting
parents.
better fast.
You're on the right track.
I promise.
What's that?
I'm getting better though.
I'm going to send you some notes.
Okay, thank you.
Were you happy when you asked Rich for help and he sent you a link to his documentary? Did you think that was appropriate help?
No, I was doing it.
I mean, she's probably like, here, call this agent,
honest,
tell him I sent
honestly
you.
Watched it. Oh, sorry, Bonnie.
No,
go
that's
ahead.
okay. It's fine. Go ahead.
No, you could go.
I was just saying you probably were looking, more for like, here's an agent, give this guy a call, tell him I, told you to call him. And then instead you get like, pay $3.99 for this movie.
No, but
Rent or buy. Oh.
that was like, what's his name? Mel Brooks used to do that with, just a story. Anyhow, I had to watch the movie.
She doesn't
for a
know who Mel
reason.
Brooks is. You have to stop doing references that embarrass her.
She knows Mel Brooks. Do you know Mel Brooks is?
I think so.
Okay, I don't feel as bad.
She's young. You're about, 22 years old, 23?
No, I'm 26.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you
All
better
right.
get going.
I started when I was 28. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. You know what? We're gonna put you in our camp. We're
I would
gonna.
love to be in your camp. You guys.
Well, first of all, the one thing that I will say about Kelly, you have thick skin already. You can tell you're enjoying this process of us.
Yes.
I think I might be the only one that's really being mean, but
You're enjoying the bawdy humor. Can we say
Yes.
that? No,
but I like
Bonnie's-
that. That you have to have that. You have to be able to take a punch.
Bonnie's line of "You're a failure" was one of the most perfectly delivered, fucking vicious lines I've ever heard.
It was really good, Bonnie.
Thank you. Thank you. She likes Amy Schumer, so I mean, come on.
But here's the thing. I said I'd help her career. Already, I'm helping her career. Have you ever done a radio? Have you ever been on a national radio show?
I haven't.
I would have loved it if she'd been like, "Well, I used to host one."
Yeah.
I think that would came before dog walking.
Oh, true.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
Kelly, keep in touch.
we're
Make
gonna-
sure you email Rich a lot. Let him know what's going on with you. Make sure
No.
Jim knows exactly what's happening.
No, don't be mean.
I'm
to
not
her.
being mean.
You're
I'm
Okay.
trying to be like sort of silly about
How
it.
about out with the old, in with the new? How about that? You ever heard that?
And don't ever stop
I like
wearing that
that.
sequin skirt. That's your bread and butter, baby.
Were you attracted to Rich when he came up to you?
No.
Did you think like, oh my God, what's this old man?
This hunk is approaching me.
No, because I had listened to his stand up. I thought it was hilarious. I thought he was hilarious.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought he was a funny guy.
Thank you. Of course, I'm way older. I'm not trying to hit on
But
her.
I can imagine her saying there, like, is this a friend of my dad's? What's happening?
But maybe Bonnie could like I feel like guys when they meet girls would maybe like they think like that. Like girls aren't. I don't know, as like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you
I don't know
meet
what you mean.
someone and you're just-
I judge only by the humor. I don't go for the whole looks. I haven't even seen what you look like yet. I do.
Should I not be wearing the sequin skirt if I need advice?
Yeah, no, not at all. Wear
What
something
happens if
frumpy.
she's only wearing like leather pants?
Yeah,
you
I
still
mean-
going to be into it?
Be happy to talk to her. I don't care. Who cares if you're wearing something with like yoga pants? Who cares if you're wearing snug light gray yoga pants?
Listen,
I have hot pink.
Perfect. So do I.
Where do you live in? New York City or Long Island?
I'm in the
still?
city.
I commute in and out. I have a few friends. I'm kind of a nomad, so I can be in the city if I have to
Uh-oh.
for extended periods.
Do you know what a nomad is, Rich? Do we need
Yes.
to go over that?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What's
I mean,
that
she doesn't
mean?
get angry.
What's that? So here's the deal, Kelly. We're going to keep in touch. We're going to help. We're going to work with you as a team. We're going to take you on as a project.
You know what happened here, Kelly? Rich and I bet $1.
You think I would let her run our corporation?
We're gonna. You know what? That's our. You know what? We're gonna take her on.
Okay,
Jim,
we're taking on Kelly.
Let's take Kelly.
Take her to the top.
Let's take Kelly on. Bonnie, you'll work with her from the female standpoint.
I thought you were going to say you'll work the camera.
That's right.
All right. I think she's doing fine on her own, but whatever.
She seems like a
we're
nice
there.
girl.
We're there for you. No, I like her a lot. She's cool. All right, Kelly. Thanks for calling.
We'll talk.
Thank you guys for my my first little interview.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye.
You're welcome. You did great. And bye to everybody still listening.
This weekend, I'll be at the Parlor Live in Bellevue, Washington. Where are you at? You got anything?
Just go to jimnorton.com. I have a bunch of dates coming up. I'm also at the Parlor Live, but not for a while, so go see Rich this week in Nashville, everywhere. Just go see me in Belmore, whatever you want.
I was in Nashville Sunday. Bonnie, what do you got coming up?
I want you to check all the clubs in the country and see where I'm at.
Because you have no fucking website or nothing.
I don't know, but I do have a lot of shows in New York coming out for the festival. I don't know where they all are.
All right, thanks. Kelly, thank you for coming.
At Bonnie McFarlane,
Bye.
Twitter. Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.